Hello, and welcome to my channel.
Willowbrook, a small and enchanting town nestled amidst towering trees and rolling hills, was known far and wide for its captivating Halloween festivities. As the leaves turned crimson and the air grew crisp, the townspeople eagerly prepared for the annual celebration, adorning the streets with whimsical decorations and filling the air with an air of magic. The town square was a hub of activity, with vendors setting up stalls filled with colorful masks, sparkling costumes, and delectable treats. Children's laughter echoed through the streets as they eagerly planned their costumes and anticipated the night of trick-or-treating. At the heart of Willowbrook's allure was its rich magical history. Legends whispered of witches and wizards who once called this place home, their spells and enchantments woven into the very fabric of the town. It was said that on Halloween night, when the moon was at its fullest and the veil between realms grew thin, the town's magic came alive, captivating all who witnessed it. Amongst the townsfolk, there was one teenager who stood out from the rest. Emma Thompson, a curious and adventurous soul, possessed an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a fascination with folklore. She spent her days exploring the hidden corners of Willowbrook, piecing together fragments of forgotten tales and uncovering the secrets that lay dormant within its ancient walls. With each passing year, Emma's obsession with Willowbrook's magical history grew stronger. But it was a particular legend that had captured her imagination, the tale of the Halloween witch. Whispers of a powerful sorceress who would emerge from the shadows on All Hallows' Eve, casting spells and granting wishes, had spread throughout the town. Some believed her to be a benevolent force, while others feared her dark intentions. Emma was determined to uncover the truth behind the Halloween witch. Armed with her notebook, filled with sketches and scribbles of magical creatures and ancient symbols, she ventured into the heart of the forest that surrounded Willowbrook. It was here that she believed she would find the answers she sought. As Emma ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew thick with anticipation. The sunlight filtered through the dense canopy of leaves, casting a dappled glow upon the forest floor. Her footsteps were muffled by the fallen leaves, and the silence was broken only by the distant chirping of birds. Lost in her thoughts, Emma suddenly stumbled upon a hidden clearing. In its center stood an ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens. Intrigued, she approached the tree, her eyes scanning its trunk for any signs of hidden secrets. And then, as if guided by an unseen force, Emma's hand brushed against a hidden latch concealed within the bark. With a soft click, a hidden compartment swung open, revealing a sight that took her breath away. Nestled within the hollow was an ancient spell book, its pages yellowed with age and crackling with untapped power. Emma's heart raced with excitement as she carefully lifted the spell book from its resting place. The weight of centuries seemed to settle in her hands as she flipped through its pages, each filled with intricate spells and enchantments. It was a treasure trove of forgotten magic, waiting to be rediscovered. Unbeknownst to Emma, this spell book held more than just forgotten spells. It contained a powerful curse, one that had been carefully crafted by Morgana Blackwood, a banished witch seeking revenge on the town of Willowbrook. As Emma delved deeper into the mystery, she unknowingly became the target of Morgana's wrath. Please support my channel by liking and subscribing. Emma's excitement over her newfound discovery was tinged with a growing sense of unease. As she continued her exploration of Willowbrook, she began questioning the townspeople about the Halloween witch and the history of Morgana Blackwood. Fragmented pieces of truth emerged from their hesitant whispers, painting a picture of a once respected witch who had succumbed to the allure of dark magic. According to the townsfolk, Morgana had been banished from Willowbrook centuries ago for her malevolent deeds. She had sought power and control, using her magic to manipulate and harm others. The town's elders, fearing the destruction she could bring upon their beloved home, had cast her out, sealing her fate as an outcast. But as Emma listened to these tales, a flicker of empathy ignited within her. She couldn't help but wonder what had driven Morgana to such darkness. Was there a glimmer of humanity buried beneath her vengeful exterior? Emma's curiosity pushed her to uncover the truth, not just about the Halloween witch, but about Morgana herself. As Emma delved deeper into the mysteries surrounding Morgana Blackwood, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Shadows seemed to dance at the corner of her vision, and whispers echoed in her ears when no one else was around. It was as if Morgana's presence loomed over her, a constant reminder of the danger that lurked in the shadows. Determined to confront Morgana and uncover the truth, Emma sought out the help of her closest friends. Together, they ventured into the heart of the forest, where legend spoke of a hidden cave that held the key to Morgana's past. As they entered the dimly lit cavern, a cold breeze brushed against their skin, carrying with it a sense of foreboding. And there, standing amidst the flickering candlelight, was Morgana herself, a figure cloaked in darkness and fueled by bitterness. Morgana, Emma's voice trembled with a mixture of fear and determination. Why do you seek revenge on Willowbrook? What did this town ever do to you? Morgana's eyes blazed with an intensity that sent shivers down Emma's spine. This town cast me out, deemed me unworthy of their precious magic, she hissed. I will show them the true extent of my power and make them pay for their ignorance. Emma's heart sank as she realized the depth of Morgana's bitterness. She knew that stopping her would not be easy, but she was determined to find a way. Emma knew that she couldn't face Morgana alone. She needed allies, people who believed in her cause and were willing to fight for the safety of Willowbrook. With a newfound sense of purpose, she set out to gather a group of like-minded individuals who shared her determination. Her first stop was the local library, where she sought the wisdom of Mrs. Jenkins, the town's resident historian. Mrs. Jenkins had spent years studying Willowbrook's magical history and possessed a wealth of knowledge that could prove invaluable in their fight against Morgana. Together, they pored over ancient texts and whispered tales, piecing together fragments of forgotten lore. As word spread of Emma's quest, more and more townspeople joined their cause. Each person brought a unique skill or insight that would aid them in their battle against Morgana. Among their ranks was Liam, a skilled archer with a quick wit and a heart full of courage. His arrows never missed their mark, and his loyalty to Emma and the town was unwavering. Then there was Sarah, a gifted healer with a gentle touch and a kind heart. Her knowledge of herbs and potions would prove invaluable in their fight against Morgana's dark magic. With each new ally that joined their cause, Emma's determination grew stronger. She knew that together, they had a chance to defeat Morgana and save Willowbrook from her curse. Halloween night arrived, casting an eerie glow over Willowbrook. The moon hung low in the sky, its silver light illuminating the town streets and casting long shadows upon the ancient buildings. The air crackled with anticipation as Emma and her allies prepared for the battle that lay ahead. They had gathered in the town square, their faces etched with determination and hope. Emma stood at the forefront, her hands clutching the spellbook tightly. She had spent countless hours studying its pages, searching for a way to counter Morgana's curse. As the clock struck midnight, the ground beneath their feet trembled, and a gust of wind swept through the town. Morgana emerged from the shadows, her dark cloak billowing around her, her eyes gleaming with malice. "Emma Thompson," Morgana sneered, "you think you can stand against me? I have powers beyond your wildest dreams." Emma's voice rang out, filled with a newfound confidence. "Morgana, your thirst for revenge has blinded you. We will not let you destroy our town. We will stop you." The battle that ensued was a whirlwind of magic and mayhem. Spells clashed in the air, and sparks flew as Emma and her allies fought against Morgana's dark forces. Each member of their group showcased their unique abilities, their determination unwavering. Emma's understanding of folklore and her empathy towards Morgana gave her an advantage in the battle. She knew that to defeat Morgana, they would have to find a way to break the cycle of vengeance that consumed her. As the battle raged on, Emma's mind raced with possibilities. She knew that defeating Morgana would require more than just raw power, it would require understanding and compassion. Drawing upon her knowledge from the spellbook and her understanding of Morgana's motives, Emma devised a plan. She called upon her allies, their voices blending together in a chorus of determination. With each word spoken, the air crackled with magic, and a shimmering barrier formed around Morgana. Emma's voice rang out, filled with conviction. "Morgana Blackwood, your curse ends here. We will not let your darkness consume our town any longer." Morgana's eyes widened with realization as the truth of Emma's words sank in. The curse that she had so carefully crafted was now being used against her. As the barrier tightened around her, she felt the weight of centuries of bitterness lift from her shoulders. The curse shattered, its power dissipated into the night. Morgana fell to her knees, her face etched with a mixture of defeat and relief. Emma approached her cautiously, extending a hand in empathy. "Morgana," she said softly, "there is still a chance for redemption. Let us help you find a path back to the light." Morgana's eyes met Emma's, and for the first time, Emma saw a glimmer of humanity within them. Slowly, Morgana reached out and grasped Emma's hand, accepting the offer of redemption. In the aftermath of the battle, Willowbrook stood united. The townspeople celebrated their victory with a newfound appreciation for the magic that flowed through their veins. Emma reflected on her journey of self-discovery and the power of knowledge and empathy. She realized that understanding villains' motives could lead to compassion and redemption. Morgana's transformation served as a reminder that even those consumed by darkness could find their way back to the light with the help of understanding and forgiveness. Emma's character growth was evident as she embraced her role as a guardian of Willowbrook's magical history. She understood that it was her duty to preserve the town's traditions and protect its residents from any future threats. The townspeople, inspired by Emma's courage and determination, embraced her as a leader and trusted advisor. She became an integral part of the town's council, using her knowledge and empathy to guide their decisions and ensure the preservation of Willowbrook's magical heritage. As the years passed, Willowbrook thrived under Emma's guidance. The town's Halloween festivities continued to captivate visitors from far and wide, drawing them into a world of wonder and enchantment. Emma's role as a protector of Willowbrook's magical history was embraced by the townspeople. They looked to her for guidance, knowing that she would do whatever it took to keep their beloved town safe. The air in Willowbrook was filled with a sense of hope and wonder, as whispers of new adventures and challenges danced on the wind. Emma knew that her journey was far from over, and she eagerly awaited the next chapter in her tale. Emma continued to explore the woods surrounding Willowbrook, her notebook filled with sketches and stories of magical creatures and forgotten spells. She had fully embraced her role as a guardian of Willowbrook's magical history, dedicating herself to preserving its legacy for future generations. She became a trusted advisor to the town's council, using her knowledge and empathy to guide their decisions and ensure that the magic of Willowbrook remained alive and vibrant. As Emma ventured deeper into the forest, she couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and anticipation. She knew that there were still countless tales waiting to be discovered, hidden within the ancient trees and forgotten paths.